Let's turn my microphone on. That's a good idea. Hello, hello. Oh, the devil are you? Awesome. We got a bit of hype in the chat. I like that. That is good. Who we got? Bone Dog. What's up, Bone Dog? Net K. I'm pronouncing it with a silent X. I hope that's correct. Red Baron. What's up, dude? Welcome along, buddy. Sorry about running out of just time today. I thought I had a lot more time than I did. Sorry about that. We shall get it done. Solo's here. Hey, Solo. John Bragg as well. E. Nice. I love it. I like how we haven't had an experimental branch update since March 19. What, really? Jeez. Well, okay. You know, they've been busy with the Alpha 12 thing. Hey, it's Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver's here, everybody. Hey, Dream. How's it going, mate? Stu's here. Hey, Stu. What's up, dude? Bone Dog's on both platforms. Love it. It's on the YouTube and Twitch. Just covering all bases there, Bone Dog. Appreciate it. Punk Koala, what's up? Welcome along, dude. Operator Hoot is in the house. Remember, no tunes. Oh, yeah. Goddamn. No tunes. No tunes. It's fine. We've got the Empyrean soundtrack because we are in Empyrean today. We are back with that game that we used to play a lot. The Temple. No worries, mate. Yeah, appreciate it. Red. All good. Awesome. Yes, the Temple. The Temple is in front of us. Why is the Temple in front of us? Well, I was thinking today, like, what the hell am I going to build? What the hell am I going to... I have no idea. What new game is this? I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I haven't played Imperial in so long. Even myself included, I haven't actually, other than the Chillin and Building streams that we did where we made the ray tracer. It's over there somewhere now. Yeah, I haven't played it properly since then. Temple is in front of us because it represents something that is what I'm going to be building, I think, over the next few Chillin and Building sessions. Alpha 12 notwithstanding. Alpha 12 might change that priority, but we'll see. We'll see. Praise far. All praise far. Be chasing dreams, shadows. Dreams and shadows in Ivorian, yeah. Looks like a SE build. This has got an old build of mine. This is the Temple of Far. And it is loose. No, it's very directly based on the Temple of Nod from Command & Conquer. In fact, some of the inspiration I got for the faction, the Brotherhood of Far, is directly the Brotherhood of Nod from Command & Conquer. So the reason I've got this in front of me today is because I'm going to be building a new one of these. If you remember the last Q&A that we had with Empyrean, with the Elion, the devs, they mentioned that they are looking for people to submit factions because they're going to have the multi-faction system up and running with Alpha 12 or shortly after anyway, and they can quite easily add factions to the game, and a faction has to have a backstory and blah 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 blah. Actually be, you know, good, and they want to add it to the game and stuff. I suppose they're looking for volunteers and they're looking for auditions really for factions to be added to the game. Those factions need to also have at least one ground-based POI, at least one space-based POI, and a patrol vessel, a space patrol vessel. I don't think it requires a ground one. And so what I'm going to be doing is building up the Brotherhood of Far as the faction that I would like to put forward to be put into the game as an actual faction. Now, there's a problem with that. I based the Brotherhood of Far kind of off of the Brotherhood of Nod, as exampled by the Temple of Far here, looking, other than the colour scheme, alarmingly quite similar to the Temple of Nod. Now, we can't have that. If they're going to put that in the base game, EA are going to get very upset with them and probably sue them quite a lot of money. So we can't use this. It looks too much like the Temple of Nod, and EA own the rights to that. EA are cucks, and so EA would look for any minor petty excuse to throw their weight around. It's a shame because the inside of this temple is awesome and I love the atmosphere of it. It looks so cool. But yeah, we're going to have to build a new one that doesn't look anything like this one. I used to frequent the temple a lot on Shattered Realm. Yeah. I am torn between watching a new upload from another YouTuber and this. Ah, John. Well, I mean, you could always watch this back on YouTube if it's really taking you away. Or you could watch that on YouTube later if it's already on YouTube. And you could join in with the live fun now. The Creel is probably going to be one of them. Yeah, Creel, totally. The thing with the Creel, all credit to Jay Randall. And I'm hoping that Alpha 12 and the changes they make will improve the performance of the game. But the Creel will be laggy. Creel will be seriously laggy. So yeah. This is the difficulty with building something that's a POI. It's got to look great, but also perform well. So it's, yeah, a real sort of contradiction. How do I use 2 consecutive 90-degree angles? We use some of that in our games. Yeah, I know, right? That's pretty much it, though. There's not very many 90-degree angles on the temple, other than the foundation, but that doesn't really count. That's the foundation. Anyway, so we're going to build a new temple today. We're going to try and build a new temple today. So one of the things that I want the Brotherhood to be quite well known for is how auspiciously they gild their structures and ships in gold. So I want to give them like a gilded armor look, and I know this is going to be really, really difficult to pull off in Empyrean of all things, but yeah, we can give it a go. We can definitely give it a go. So I'm going to use a mixture of armored concrete and hardened steel. I don't want to go full combat steel because then it makes them overpowered. This is also going to be a POI, so I'm going to be exploring the world of alien blocks and cores and stuff like that. And I do believe alien cores, they don't require any CPU thing, so we're going to forget that straight away. We're building without limits, ladies and gents. Now, temple. Wow, unlike this temple, which was a starting building for a server, so it came with a lot of traders, production facilities, and food. It came with everything, basically, in order to get yourself squared away and sorted from the offset. The temple was there for new disciples to equip themselves and go out and spread the word afar. Now, this temple is going to be slightly different in that it's not a place for players to start, it's a place for players to either trade or raid, right? So slightly different priorities in this one. Ultimately, we've got to start with a bit of a foundation. It's going to be... I don't know whether to make it have a basement or just surface only. If it has a basement, it's a little bit more complicated to set as a POI, but it would make sense for a temple to have a basement, and it would have what are they called, like reliquary burial chambers, wouldn't it? The great far pilgrims and whatnot to pilgrimage to and stuff. We want it to be a decent size, but not huge that it causes problems with the game. It's got to be big enough to be, you know, a temple. Not so big that it's going to lag the crap out of everything. It's also, in standard Elion style, as square as possible. There isn't actually a need for it to be square. I think that's... It can be... Well, I've definitely put rectangular things on there before anyway, so yeah. Yep, cool. Oh, well, I have to make do with our one symmetry line today. God, dear. Absolute beautiful thing about this game is the Steam Workshop, where you can go to borrow wonderful ideas from other people. Yeah. Crips, that's the one, James. Yeah, Crips. Can't steal what's freely offered, yeah. Hey, Dark Pappy, welcome along. Hang on, I missed some chat. The Big Brzezinski, I'ma watch you, Spanji. I can dig through Draken fees or warship stuff anytime. Nice. Eleanor. Dr. Eleanor. Dr. Eleanor. Welcome. Hi. Lord Mason Throp. I love that name. Elion really needs to optimize the game a bit. It's getting rather silly now. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, hopefully. I mean, their latest post announcing my live stream with them on Sunday went up today, and they're talking about... Let me just read it out to you, because it's quite interesting. Let me see if I can switch to display capture. There you go. So, this is on Elion's official Discord. So this is when... words. Hey, most of you might wonder when Alpha 12 Experimental will hit. Good news. Hit your PC. Anytime next week. There is one thing to know about. For Alpha 12, we made a real big change in how the game handles data and info by adding persistent database. This offers a myriad of new possibilities. In fact, it made some of the Alpha 12 features possible in the first place, but this needs to be tested in depth, especially for multiplayer. That's why this time, in the first week of experimental release, we will only have our own experimental server as a testing field. This way they can grab all the logs directly, track performance of the database in a live environment with the highest possible load. Again, to be precise, this is for the initial phase only. Hope everyone planning to set up their own experimental server will understand this. Testing the database is crucial for the progress of the game as a whole. So it's interesting. They're talking about this new database data handling thing, and they want to load test it, which would imply possibly significant changes to performance handling in the game. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide when we see it. But it'll be interesting to ask them about it on Sunday. So we won't get it till the week after, right? You won't be able to... No symmetry, make it alien. It's an interesting concept, Miss Dark Pappy. I'll think about it. No, you'll get Crouch. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll get Crouch. Hopefully we'll get Crouch. I don't know. Yeah, so we will get it next week for single player. But if you want to play multiplayer, it will only be on their servers for the first week. So it's that. Just to bear in mind. I figure that this is just going to be the basement, guys. So don't fear. This is just the basement. So yeah, it's interesting. Database. This database they keep talking about. What are they talking about? I don't know. Interesting. Right. Basement. We'll figure that out later. Foundations in steel. So, this is going to be tricky. I haven't really got a shape in mind. I haven't really got an idea for this. I'm just like, I'll just throw some blocks around and see what happens. How is the new job going, Spanj? I start on Monday. I start again on Monday. Yeah. Okay, let's think. So I didn't tell you guys because I mean ultimately it doesn't really change anything. But yeah, that job I got, I quit 4 days. 4 days in, I left. And I was very tempted to make a video of I left my new job after 4 days and make a big song and dance of it, but I thought, nah, screw it. Everybody's got enough to worry about. Let's not worry about it. Jesus. It doesn't matter. It wasn't the job that was advertised or that I interviewed for, basically, in a nutshell. It was glorified alarm installer, and I wasn't into that. Simple as that, really. And it's a shame and annoying that they felt the need to mislead, I feel, candidates on what the job actually was, and then in the first week they're like, oh yeah, this is what you'll be doing. Hang about, that is not what it was advertised to be about. So yeah, I left, basically. I was like, nah, 4 days in, I'm off. Just so I've got another one. Got another one that I start on Monday. Yeah, so it's apparently there's a fair old demand for IT engineers at the moment, despite everything. So do not worry. Nice indeed. Thank you very much, Captain Steverpool. Captain Steverpool. That's not who just noised. That was a day ago. Where's my new nice? MD318. Thank you very much for the 10 months, dude. Amazing. Awesome. New job take 2. Yeah, pretty much. New job take 2. So, don't worry about me. I mean, that was really why I was able to get out 5 videos this week. Well, I say that. I didn't put one out today, but I'm streaming, so that counts. Let's go with that. But yeah, that's really the reason why I was able to do that, because I left my job. Because I'm a crazy bastard. Some might think, oh no! Oh wait. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, I had a little panic attack then. I've got a new mouse. As you can tell, I am scrolling the mouse wheel up and down. There's no squeaking. There's not even a squeak. Not so much as a squeak. POI or base? POI, my friend. POI. Thank you, John Bragg. Much appreciated. I never got laid off during this pandemic. I worked from home, and a couple of times my boss picked me up to take me to work and back home again. Nice. That was nice. Who are you, and what have you done with Spanj? Oh, because I don't have a squeaky mouse. Mouse envy. Which icon dis? What mouse did you get? I got the... Oh, what was it? Jesus. I know what brand it is. It's Corsair. It's a Corsair mouse. Glaive, that was it. That's the name of the damn thing. The Corsair Glaive Pro RGB. So it's nice. It's nice. It's pretty cool. Right. So I want to get something in my head from the offset here. See whether it's even practically possible. Does it have 10 billion buttons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the mouse wheel. Bits and bobs. So no, it's pretty reasonable, I think. Pretty reasonable. Fluff, dude, in with the bits. Evening Spanj, what are you doing tonight? I ask myself that every day. What am I doing? No, I am building the new Temple of Far. There's the old Temple of Far, because I want to submit the faction, the Brotherhood of Far, as a faction for the game. But I can't use that temple because it's basically a rip-off of the Temple of Nod from Command & Conquer, and if I use that, EA will sue them. You know, if they take it. So yeah, I probably shouldn't use that. Right, so let's see. I want to try. I wish there were smaller half block shapes that I could use, but there just isn't. There isn't, is there? Damn it. So I might need to expand this to 2 blocks wide then, in order to get a decent fill. See, this is what I'm trying to get in my head right now. Bone dog, dude. Bits and bubs, lol. Thanks for the bit, dude. Bits and bubs, lol. What I want to try and do is get a sort of gilded effect in here with these half blocks. So I did this a few times. And it's really just about making weird patterns and shapes with the rounded. Rounded blocks. And it might be that I needed to layer it, double layer it, and that might work a bit better, but let's see what we can come up with. So then what I was going to do was whole block and then paint them in a gold colour. I'd probably get a slightly darker yellow than that. Maybe configure that slightly less saturation, more vibrance, less hue. Oh, that's a bit too orange. That's really difficult to get a gold colour in it. The red needs to come up a bit, I think. Damn. Close as I can get. I wish I could. Oh, I got decimal points here, so maybe I could find out. Can I find out what is the? What are those decimal points called? Are they like? It's not hex, is it? What's gold color code? Like decimal number. RGB. Here we go. Gold 2552150. 225 Really? That's hella bright. That ain't right. That ain't gold. What are you talking about? Gold. 2491662. There we go. 2491662. Yeah, it's a bit orangey, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. So we have our gold. Nice. And then we'd mix that with the matte black background. And so everything that the faction has will be gilded like that, in that sort of way. And I could probably get some funkier shapes if I double layer it a bit, but I think that might be maybe a little bit too much. I quite like how that contrast on the black. What do you guys think? Hey Adam, what's up dude? Welcome along. Escali. Weird shapes are easy, just put anything down and hope for the best. Describes most of how I build. Can show you a build I've done that has a gold color. Nice. Tyke, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Much appreciated. How it's look if you use dark grey behind. Let's try a dark grey. Do you mean that base, the default one, or? Dark grey is pretty good as well. That's pretty good. I think it could work for either. I mean, in fairness, actually, you mentioned the dark grey. That was going to be my color accents. Were going to be not the black. You know how I did for the ray tracer. Can I take the color scheme of that ray tracer and save it as a preset? Because that is. Can't do that, can I? I can't apply to current. Okay. I can't take that and put it on another build. I don't think. Because it's the greys and the... No, it doesn't transfer. I'll have to reconfigure it. But that's fine, whatever. A bit darker, yeah. So if I take the pinks, I'm not going to use those, so if I take them down all the way down, like we did before. We want a slightly darker grey. Okay. Figure an even darker grey. Oh hi. Oh hi. And then we want an almost black. But not quite black. Like that. Cool. So that was kind of going to be the color accents along with the sort of regular greys and stuff. I just think that the gilded gold would look pretty good against, say, that one. From a distance it looks pretty much the same as the black, I think, but yeah. Hey, Drew the Ogre, thank you very much for the host, good sir. Very kind. And Samuel Patra, dude, thank you very much for the $5 over on Super Chat. Amazing. Grey Y once bitten. Requesting Grey Y once bitten. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah. Finally, I cough you live. Well, I cough you right back, Cricket Tom. Hey dude, what's up guys? Hi Spanj and other folks. What are you building? Right, so for those of you that have just joined, I'm building a new Temple of Far as a POI to build into a faction that I'm going to give to Elion to add to the game, hopefully, if they want to, you know. It's my kind of project for the moment. Try and get a faction added to the game. See if I can. No, it's weird. It's weird on this mouse. Okay. I want to use some of the sort of inspirations of the original temple a little bit. So, what I would like to do it's not going to be a complete copy of, obviously. I've already changed the front. That's fine. What I do want to do is bring this forward. So let's bring it a block forward. 2 blocks. And I might swap this out for some glass later on. And then we're going to bring it down. So 2 blocks down. And then 1 block. 2 blocks down. And then straight down. Huh? Right. This is a big, foreboding structure. And there's something I remember about building POIs, that you cannot have any weird angles on the outer most foundation, otherwise it causes these weird things in the ground to happen. Will they be Spanjonites or Spanjoni? Spanj, have you been training your Icelandic? See, I almost can't resist the attempt to try and pronounce. Yeah, I can kind of pronounce it in my head, but then actually translating that into spoken is something else, because I just get stuck on the. I know, I can't even do it. No, I'm not going to. I Javacello. I do love the challenge. Yeah. But no, I have not. I consistently suck at it. So a diamond shape in the ground wouldn't work for POIs? No. Unfortunately not. You would get this weird crater and the ground would split and you'd get weird graphical artifacts in there. Unfortunately, POIs, especially ones that are sunk into the ground, have to be perfectly square around the edges. They don't have to be an absolute perfect square, it can be a rectangle, but as long as the blocks are perfectly square all the way around the edges, with at least a 1 block gap between that and anything weirdly shaped, you will not get weird ground artifacts, it will be fine. I have a cheat code for you. I forgot my yogurt. Say it fast. I forgot my yogurt. Shut up, that's not how you pronounce it. There's nothing like how it's spelled. What's wrong with you people? I forgot my yogurt. Or is it? I forgot my yogurt. I forgot my yogurt. Is it the American pronunciation of yogurt or yogurt? Or is it the British pronunciation, the correct pronunciation of yogurt? Depends how you build it. Well, maybe. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Well, see, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Because, like, it's so much thicker there than it is there. Right, so what I'm going to have to do then, in order to make that a consistent thickness all the way up the arch, unless... No, that would be... Yeah, it's always going to be a half blocks difference, isn't it? Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm going to now have to expand the outer foundations, however, by at least a block in this direction. Oh, and also in this direction, because I've just realised I put the stairs there. And they will not work like that. And we're out of blocks again. More blocks, please, Susan. Marvellous. Right. So, I do want something quite auspicious on the top. Let's bring this back. This is going to come all the way back here. This shape. Going to come all the way back. Okay, that's going to come across. I do also have to do something at the back. And what I could do at the back there is like a big stained glass emblem of the Brotherhood of Far. So if I bring this back, because that's our floor. Can that be the floor, or should I take it down? onto the concrete floor. So you come in, you're raised up, and then you come down some stairs behind the main entrance pillars. Easy, tiger. To the main floor. Let's get rid of the steel floor, let's just use concrete. The Brotherhood are all about gold. They're obsessed with this stuff. So a gold embezzled stained glass window, although it's not really going to be stained glass because you can't have stained glass in this game, but you can have a very nice armoured window flanked by shaped normal windows, and then paint them all gold coloured and it will look fine. And then on top we're going to have obviously I'll figure out elevators and stairs and stuff later, but on top we can have a tower that is a beacon to all those who follow the teachings of Far, showing a great light, the way forward is with Far. We got plenty of space to work with, so let's go with 2, 2, 1, easy, 1, 1, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, and then that's the start of the tower. And the tower will be 4x4, so that we can use the round blocks on the top. And we've got the same descending on the other side. 2, 2. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay. Following me so far? The first ship I made looked like a flying toaster. Is that normal? Yes. Yes, that is perfectly normal. I still make ships that look like toasters. Doom Noodle, what's up, dude? Man, my cat just came back home after being gone for 3 days. She's normally stay out for a day at most. Her leg is swollen and she's limping. Oh shit. I've known her for 10 years. Seeing her in pain hurts me too. Luckily it doesn't look like bad and she'll recover in a few days, maybe weeks, but she'll recover. Oh my god, she must have hurt herself, fallen off or something. Yeah, I'd say vet needs to at least call them and describe what you can see. Could be a break, could be infected. Yeah, get it checked, dude. Hope she's okay. Poor kitty cat. Yeah, my cat's a bit like that. He very rarely goes beyond the garden, really, and it's like we're always mocking him because, you know, he's a shit cat. But ultimately, we'd kind of rather he stay local than going out and getting himself in trouble. Like, you know, always sucks, doesn't it? Why do we care so much for these bloody useless animals in our life? Right, and then 2, 2. And this isn't going to work because we're curving straight off into... Ooh, maybe we can do something funky with this then. We could do something funky with that side. Obviously we need to worry also about structural integrity. We are building in space at the moment, so I don't have to worry about structural integrity, but eventually I will. So I'll just put some pillars to mark down where we need the points of support, but I will change them for gold marble pillars. And the lighting is going to be really important in here as well, like we did for the first Temple of Nod, Temple of Far. See, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem, see? Can't submit this one because it is the Temple of Nod. The lighting is really crucial, having that sort of glow at the altar area. That's what you got to get. So that sort of sense of size when you walk into this place. I mean, it doesn't really have the effect when you're in God mode, but when you're walking into it for the first time, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good effect. So I would like something similar when you're walking here. Now, we've already kind of screwed the ceiling up a little bit. Now, I can change it a bit because it is just blocks, so I could probably do a bit of curve as long as there's solid blocks on the top. Yeah. Could also maybe do a glass ceiling bit there where you just look up and you can see all the way up to the top of the tower and it's just light, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Right, let's get some shaping in for this tower, because otherwise it's just looking like weird Minecraft tower. More blocks, please, Susan. I bet she's either got in a fight with another cat or strained it while falling. Worst case, she stepped into something bad like glass, but is in a car and I think luckily leg looks fine apart from being swollen. If she got bit, then the swelling could be infection. But call a vet, dude, because I mean even in lockdown, you know, they're still working. Black Dragon, dude. Hello, brother. Spanj, love your videos. Black Dragon, thank you very much, sir. Very much appreciated. I love that you guys love the videos. That's pretty much the only reason I still do this. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be doing it. So I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Dark Pappy, it'll be fine. Just bring the tower out on the side in another layer so you can get some dimension from the side. Well, what I was thinking of doing was bringing it out, because this is going to be glass, like curving glass down to the floor. So this row here, I'll probably just end up deleting that because it's going to get in the way. So I could bring this out and also curve it in line with the glass down the side as kind of extra support, but also like gild it as well, so it also looks like just extra fluff. All about fluff. Right, let's get some glass up in here. We're going to use normal windows rather than armored, and then this is. And do I lower it down a level so it's embedded like that, or keep it the same level as the metal? Yeah, like ribs. Will you be doing another multiplayer anytime soon? Yes, I will. But it will be like no other multiplayer. So the plan with Alpha 12 is, so once Alpha 12 comes out of experimental and goes to release, is I'll be putting a Project Eden server together for Alpha 12 with some help from Raven, the author of Project Eden, and it will be open up to my supporters on Patreon. I'm also looking at opening up the sponsorships on YouTube as well, so you can join through that way as well if you prefer. Twitch subs as well, sorry. So basically, people that put money towards supporting me will have access to this server, and there's two reasons for that. A, it costs money to run a server, and B, I need to keep the numbers down. If you know, last time I opened a public server, 300 people showed up, and Empyrion's probably okay around about 20, and then it starts to struggle. So if you are a patron, Twitch support, and to be confirmed but YouTube sponsor, then you can join me in Project Eden on this new server, and there'll be some very sort of strict rules because I'll be doing my Let's Play from that server as well. So it won't be, there will be PvP, but it won't be anything like normal PvP. It'll be very organized, quite restricted really, because the last thing I want to be doing is like logging on after doing a full day's work to sit down and do a Let's Play episode and find out you know, my offline protection is being camped, or I've got 50 people's ships just parked outside my base, or something like that, you know. So there's going to be quite weird rules in place, just to warn anyone who's like, yeah, that's a great idea, I'll join you straight away. Well, hang on a second, before you start throwing money around, just know, just know this is the sitch, and that might not be for you. And if it is for you, great. I look forward to welcoming you onto the server. And the idea is that basically, you know, that I'll be able to bump into you potentially at any point during the Let's Play, and it's to try and get natural encounters, not forced encounters, although there might be some organized PvP events. It's all about trying to get those natural encounters with other people on the server. So that's the plan. When that will be actually happening, I don't know, because it obviously depends on Alpha 12 and Project Eden as well. But I mean, I'm in contact with Raven, and he says that his current build of Project Eden is pretty much ready, apart from what they release in the first experimental that he hasn't had sight on yet in the closed alpha, which could be anything. They like to just like hold on to a bunch of stuff and then just shove it in all at once. Create civilized pillaging. You got it. Yeah, give out civilized pillaging. Spanj, you know you want a giant penis garden around your base. This is it. This is it. Yes, I do. Can you maybe make a tutorial on how to set up a server when you do this for Eden? Yes, I could probably do something like that. The thing is, it's a bit weird. Setting up a server is not... Well, actually, no. Setting up a server is reasonably routine. Setting up a scenario is not. So, yes, I can probably do a tutorial video on how to set up, say, Project Eden on a dedicated server. And here's the other thing to remember. There are dedicated servers, and then there are game servers. And if you want the full power of Empyrion multiplayer with all the whistles, you need a dedicated server, not a multiplayer server. It's weird. But hosted multiplayer servers aren't real. They're virtual servers that are run on Linux and things like that. And things like EAH, which is the Empyrion admin helper tool, do not run fully, properly, unless you have a full dedicated server. Simply put. Right? yeah, there's that. So yeah, don't worry guys, there's lots of Empyrean content to come. It's been a very lax recently, but then that's just because we're all waiting for the mighty Alpha 12, which is going to solve all of our problems and introduce a whole bunch of new ones. Cause Elion. I'm looking forward to the stream on Sunday. I think it will be really good. I think it will be very interesting to see what they've come up with. Very interesting to see what they've broken, what they've fixed. Because occasionally they do fix stuff. Got to give them credit. Every now and again, they do fix something. It's usually something not important. Or something that wasn't broken in the first place. Yeah. I'm thinking, so let's continue it down on the pillar sections. But not the glass sections. Like that. Okay. No, it's not gonna work, is it? I need that one to that one. Damn it. Hey, Crazy Z, what's up, dude? Orbital 2K as well. You probably didn't put port forward. Oh, something else going on. Hey, Crackerjack, Crackerjack, holy crap. Dude, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Crackerjack is back. $100! I couldn't resist doing this again. You're just building. I know. It is worth it, though. Stay safe, mate. I am trying to do the same. Hell yeah, Crackerjack, dude, thank you so much. 100 burnings, oh my god. What? I can't believe it. Crackerjack, I'm so glad you're back. Truly amazing. Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. Jesus, $100. Holy moly. Thank you, sir. Amazing. That was a reaction. What do you want from me? Make double glass at tower legs. Ah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that would make sense. Cool. Cracker Jack, thank you, sir. Amazing. Top of my hand. Hell yeah. What was I doing? Wow. Especially in these times as well. Especially in these times, that level of generosity is just insanely awesome. Insanely awesome. It is so appreciated. I don't know what to do now. Right. The arse end of this place is going to be difficult to do. Symmetry. Well, after one block, not bad. Actually, screw this. Let's go for auspiciousness. This is the Temple of Far, after all. If we can have pillars that are round instead of square, then we shall have pillars that are round instead of square. What are we on? Siphon boot. I don't know. That is a pretty profound question, sir. What are we on? What are we on? Are you talking about the game, or are you talking about, like, you know, recreational additives? Pillar, what? That's piping. Stupid, you've got a very good point there, actually. It's an extremely good point. Pillars. I really need to learn your building techniques. Need to watch your building academy. Oh yeah, the build academy is still out, although it's possibly not necessarily that up to date. But yeah, check out the build academy. Actually, some good stuff still on there. I was going to do some more, but ultimately they keep changing things like... Oh no! Oh, that's poopy. Yeah. Of course. The inner curve is shorter than the outer curve. I should have known this. I did know this. What did I just delete? I just deleted a block. Whoops. Yes. Excellent. Right. Ribbed. For Far's pleasure. Spanj, lol. It's about symmetry, man. But look, if you make me the Caldari Kestrel from EVE Online, it's asymmetrical. Well, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Alright. Hang on, and let's see, the Caldari Kestrel. I need to look this up. Kestrel. I see. Bigger pictures of it. Not bad looking ship. Seems better. There you go. The Caldari Kestrel. Is that the one, Crackerjack? X-series ships are sexy too. Split Elephant. Split Elephant. Is that really the name of it? What do you think of Dual Universe? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. What are you building? Oh, what am I building? Yes, that's the one, right, okay. I am building a POI station for a new faction that I want Elion to add to the game, called the Brotherhood of Far. I conceived of the faction actually quite a long time ago, back in the days of Shattered Realm, which was a server I run for about 6 months and then just nearly died, so stopped. Stopped running the server. Because of the... well, I didn't really nearly die. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it was pretty much like a second job, and that's why we stopped doing it. We just didn't have the admins to run it. And the game just did not want to cooperate, whatever we did. But yeah. How are we going to run this off in a reasonably nice way? Toaster with wings. We love the Kestrel because it was a missile boat full out. I want to see this POI though, especially the texturing later on. Have the double window go up the tower side. Well, I had a different idea for the tower because there was going to be... it was going to be a tower of light, like a beacon. So I need to kind of separate it off from the rest, because otherwise you're just going to get a huge amount of bleed through. Because then also these windows, they don't line up quite right, although could possibly just shove that one over and have a double. I don't know. Yeah, I think it just... maybe not. Oh, for more than one symmetry line right now would be nice. Oops. I'm almost tempted to sort of take that up and down at the same time. So, like, doing... oh, come on, I added there. Where is it? That one. Just throwing some blocks down. Bear with. Just playing with an idea. See, that's messed up because that is. Yeah, I see what I've done. That needs to come out one more and be that one there. It's quite as thin as I perhaps wanted it to appear. I wanted to be kind of taller and thinner than that, but it's really difficult to do. Greebles everywhere. Hey Sig, what's up, dude? Okay, I am long time no see, Sig. How the devil are you, sir? I see. So what's that faction about then? Friendly or hostile in the end? Fanatically religious. Okay, so the Brotherhood of Far are a fanatical religious cult-like faction that exist around this sort of immortal. He's not really immortal. He likes to tell everybody that he is, but he's not really. He's basically just very long-lived. Very charismatic leader called Far, who is actually an alien, and he came down to the planet. We crash landed on the planet Parthix, and on Parthix he decided that his best way of survival was to use the technology from his ship to buy power with the locals. And also the locals, because they weren't technologically advanced, took that technology as, you know, divine power and stuff, and they started worshipping him as a divine, which he of course was not. But you try and tell that to them. Anyway, he wasn't actually a force for evil. He was pretty benevolent. He used the technology on his ship to bring down gold asteroids from orbit, and used the wealth of the gold that he brought to the planet in order to buy from the Golan Consortium. They're another faction, but he bought basically loads of nice stuff for his people, using the gold in orbit, using tractor beams and stuff from his crash ship to bring them down. And they all basically went, he made it rain gold, praise Far, blah 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 blah. But ultimately he made a better life for them because they were pretty primitive and stuff at the time. Sorry about that, I was just going to quit that music, but it seems to have moved on. So they're fanatically religious in their belief that Far, their leader, is... What have I done wrong here? Is divine and mighty and blah 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 blah. I need to do another one of these, don't I? This doesn't seem right. Yeah. Well, I couldn't do it on the way up, so I guess I had to go 2 more down. But so they basically they wanna go out and they wanna spread the word of Far. Man, it's so off. They want to spread the word of Far to others and bring them into his bliss, basically, because he actually looks after them, and they want to spread that kind of safety and security to others. And say, hey, look how great Far is. He's amazing. You should join too. It'll be great. We could have some frozen yogurt and stuff. It'll be awesome. Frogurt. I'm really struggling here, guys. This is not working out as I wanted it to. The problem is this section is a lot thicker than like these two. When you put these together, it doesn't quite marry up. Very irritatingly. It doesn't marry up at all. So I use one of these and then one of these. Does that work a bit better than... No. Unless I do that in a different way. That's just gonna look much thicker from point to point that is from that. My problem. This is my problem. If I use these ones, God damn, where is it gone? Well, that's all just wiggity wiggity now, isn't it? It's wiggity wiggity. Grr. My question has always been, if you have to travel the galaxy, if you have to have the tech to travel the galaxy, why the hell would you need gold or any base metal for that? You could just make it. Remember in Deep Space Nine, Star Trek gas station where the Grand Nagus gives up on money? Oh yeah, that's because he goes through the wormhole, and the wormhole aliens don't like him, and they reprogrammed him. Yeah, but basically the point is, you know, like Far managed to he grew an affinity for these people, so he could have just bought his way back off of the planet and gone instead, but he didn't. He stayed to help them. He stayed to help them, and as a result he became a bit of a nutter. But they loved him for it. All praise Far. Far is great, and I can't get the dimensions of this goddamn arm claw thing right to save my life. I really can't. Far will not be pleased. My progress is lax at best. And then it gets thicker again. It's like this is from relatively thin to weirdly thick at the end. Rubbish. Boo. I'll behave. And that back there. And that back there. That is almost passable. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What? Yeah, I think that's the best you're gonna get, really, because if I go back to just having these ones there, it'll be too thin then. By comparison, this will appear too thick. So either way, one of these goddamn sections is going to appear thicker than the other section. Spanj made a huge doggo carrier in space. With the gold, they were able to buy technology to help their lives. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Johnny! Thank you very much for the sub, dude. And you gifted a total of 4 in the channel. Bloody hell. Gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you very much, dude. Guvar, congratulations. Mark, hey, how's it going, dude? Spanj, what the smeg are you building? I am building the new Temple of Far, good sir. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The new Temple of Far. To praise Far, because Far is going to make a comeback, because, you know, he is immortal at the end of the day. And so we must praise him for his gallant return. Well, gallant's a word. Right, weird chlory thing going around the outside. Okay, I think I could be happy with that. I think I could be happy with that. So let's replicate it on the other side. Now that we know what blocks we're going to lay down. I always have a blind spot for that one. I just can never see it. Be weird. Yeah. Oh, bollocks. Have I put this in the wrong place? I have as well, haven't I? Oops. Third time's a charm, eh? Never mind. Oh dear. I'll wake up one day. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Trailblazer, dude, thank you very much for the host. Awesome. I've got this right now, yeah? Is it looking good? Get it around the right way? Yoink. Stop it. Stop. Honestly, I'm gonna be away for a little bit, and these blocks, they get so bloody rebellious. They really do. You think they're all that. Oh, Spanj has been away. He hasn't played for At least a couple of weeks. We can do whatever we want. No! I'm in charge. I tell you what to do. Damn blocks. Okay. We might need to make this a bit longer. We can do that if we need to. Sorry, I'm missing the chat. What's going on? Acheron, dude, says, I was just looking at this game on Steam, debating buying it. Is it creative build, or do you have to mine the resources to do this? In creative mode, you don't need to mine anything. You could do whatever you want. You can build whatever you want. You are free. You are in God mode. You have infinite blocks and everything. That's creative mode. And then in the survival mode, yes, you have to mine to build stuff. But you can blueprint things, and then once you've got enough resources, you can just spawn it in at the cost of the resources. I'm here, but I'm late. How's it going, buddy? It's good, Trailblazer. Thank you very much for coming along and joining the stream, and for the hosting it as well. Much appreciated, sir. Mark says, so is this temple, is it an NPC base or a base that players can summon from Blueprint? It is an NPC base, so it is something that you will find on a planet somewhere. You know, now that Elion can generate 2 million planets, or however many it is, they're going to need stuff to put on it, right? So they've asked everyone, builders and stuff, if they've got a good idea for a faction with consistent design, a backstory and stuff like that, to build it, write it, develop it and submit it on the forum. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Brotherhood of Far together in new temples, new ships and stuff like that, give them a better backstory, based on the original obviously, and then send it over to Elion and say, here, what do you think about this? Cheers, mucker. And see if they want it. See if they want to put the Brotherhood in. I think it would be pretty cool if they did. If they wanted to, you know. And a bag of chips, says Gavar. Yeah. Hi, Wolf. Hey, dude, welcome. As far as I can tell, it's a NPC POI. Yeah, yeah. Just got there. Look, we could put little aircon units on the ceiling here. It'll be great. I mean, it's a modern temple. It's fine. Yeah, NPC base. This will be like their headquarters, I guess, or it will be. I don't think it will be their headquarters. I think it will just be like a basic temple that people can visit. So this sort of temple would appear quite commonly throughout the galaxy. And you can conquer it, I suppose. You can declare war on the Brotherhood and trash their temples and steal the stuff within and kill the monks. But they're not a particularly violent faction. They're basically just mostly just traders and philanthropists. Yeah. But they'll be a lot more reasonable to trade with than the Polaris in terms of pricing and stuff, because you know they're already rich. And honestly, they just want to get you into the temple so that they can talk to you about Far. Gulan for life, down with Far. Gulan were allied with the Far. What are you talking about, Johnny? Come on, get the law right. Hey Ellie, how's it going, man? Welcome along. Well, gold rich, probably poor in other resources. Well, they just bought whatever they needed. Yeah. They're going to be fairly cozy with the Polaris, I would imagine, in if they were to be added to the game. That would be how I would see them. Pretty cozy with Polaris. I need the quarter like that. There we go. There it is. Quarter circle. I'm gonna do this. So on the at the top of the original temple was a floating ball. It was great. The idea was that this was the tractor beam technology that FAR used in order to bring down gold meteorites through the atmosphere. I've been watching you since season 4. Hell yeah, dude! Season 4 was great. Season 4 was awesome. That was on the Wolf server, wasn't it? Spanj block. Column is right for a floating sphere of bright light. Yeah, you called it there, didn't you? That is exactly what was going to happen. It's just a case of how do I make it float with structural integrity in mind. I have an idea. That technically connected to those, it's not, is it? But if I was to place something like here, maybe I can be a little bit more texture, something like railings. Because railings solve everything. Round of applause for Alex Jordan there for that particular piece of music, which is just bloody epic. Thank you, Alex. That was cool. So that will now actually be connected, even though there's no physical connection between them. Because that is a whole block as far as the game is concerned. So now that is... The structural integrity is going to be flimsy at best. But it might just hold. Possibly. It might just hold. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. Ultimately, I'm gonna need to take this down on a planet soon and actually stick it under the stresses of gravity. Make sure it stands. Yeah, it's gonna have to stay, I think. Can't change that. Also, we need more gilding. Gold stuff floating around, but we could do a lot of that later, that's fine. Spanj, as long as it's connected with a block space, then SI will be happy. That's what I thought. On top of the half rounds, use the corners, and the next would float. Creative is no fun. Irvin, creative is no fun. Survival is best. I think they've both got their uses. I mean, creative mode at the moment is perfect for projects like this, where you're just sort of trying to figure out, build a POI. But yeah, survival is the main game, really. Let's be honest, isn't it? That's why we're all here. Okay. Trying to think now whether I think I need to make it slightly bigger. For one, in order to accommodate the back of the temple in a satisfying way. Because what we want at the back here is, like I said at the start of the stream, a nice sort of stained glass type thing going out the back. And a satisfying way to sort of bring an end to this section here. So I might see if I can maybe turn this into two towers on either side, not towers like that, but like castle turrets type thing, with the stained glass center position for a hall. A lot of words. Let's just throw some blocks down and see what happens. Oop. 5 blocks. Where the smeg did they go? Alright, whatever. They're in infinity now. Cool. Okay, so what we want is towers are generally quite hard. Anything that's I'm gonna have to make this wider anyway to accommodate, because that's a funky block right there. So to about there, 1 block higher. Again, sort of drawing on a bit of inspiration here from the original temple, which also had, well, it had a tower like this, but it was just the one at the back. So I'll be using the same rounding techniques. Obviously, we've already gone over to make it bigger. Wait, have I done this wrong? So this is sort of like, these towers are going to be the sort of quarters, I suppose, of the monks that live here. Ultimately, the majority of the temple is going to be open, because that is the far way. This is the way. But the monks need to sleep and live somewhere, so they're going to be in these towers. And then you'll have the crypts underneath, and anybody that wants to declare war on Far, if you're looking for treasure, you're looking for gold, looking for loot boxes and stuff like that, they're going to be in the crypts. And there might just be some other nasties down there as well, waiting for you. We'll have to see, won't we? If you are on Spanj's Discord, then post it in builders feedback and we can take a look at it. Oh, right, you've got a ship to look at, have you? Sorry, I missed a lot of chat. Last year I created a Nautica Trade Center. Did you manage to take a look at it? And also, could you summon it so we can see what you think of it? I think Nautica rings a bell. Yeah, post it in builders feedback on the Discord channel, dude. We'll take a look. 2 towers, copyright strike. Maliki. You got a point there, buddy. You got a point. I hope they fixed the human traders model in A12. I need it for my Appleseed Corporation bases. Yes, 2 bits, no horrors. No horrors. You wouldn't have horrors in a religious crypt. You'd have spiders. Lots and lots of spiders. The tribute emporium for the devout to show their appreciation. Have a tech. Leave a tech. Need a tech. Take one. No friggin' spiders! Spanj looking at it from above. When is Alpha 12 coming out? Well, experimental should be hitting sometime next week. Hopefully early next week. We will find out on Sunday when we have the live stream with the developers. Something feels wrong here. Something feels very wrong. Oh, I see what I've done. Yeah. It feels very wrong. That's because it is wrong. It's totally wrong. Ah, no, not symmetry. Go back to where you were. Symmetry. Selection. Wait, did I just delete the delete the selection box? I don't mean to do that. Right, there we go. A bit better. It's interesting now because you get these gaps between the glass. So I have to merge it in there. Now we can do that. What does that merge into? Not that one? Yeah. Reasonably satisfying merge of shape. Okay. Towers. We could put little SV pads on the top of those towers. There's a little kind of entrance exit for the monks, I guess. Okay. So this is going to have to be chopped into as well. And then now we've got to build a stained glass window type thing. This will be interesting. Wait. What? What the hell? Crackerjack! You are on something, aren't you, sir? Bloody hell. Crackerjack just chucked another $100 down in Super Chat. Holy crap, dude. Times are tough, but make it rain. Show that support. We're here because we need this. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. By the way, thank you, Spanj, for an awesome stream. Crackerjack, thank you for just unbelievable generosity. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. That's $200 you just slapped down on the stream. Absolute boss. Bloody hell. Thank you, mate. That's amazing. Crackerjack is boss times 2. Hell yeah. Apollyon, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've got my new PC. What's changed in the last year? Well, Crackerjack has changed. I want to see some Super Chat rain. What does it even look like on Super Chat? I mean, I get my thingy through the thingy-majiggy. My thingy-majig. What is it? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Would have been the stream channel. I'm gonna hear myself in echo now. It's struggling to load. Shush! Neil deGrasse Tyson, go away. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good in Super Chats. There you go. Bit of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Crackerjack. Absolutely dominating the top there. What a bloody hero. Dude, Crackerjack, thank you so much. That's amazing. Can't believe it. Jesus. Spanj, what is the name of your Discord channel? Well, my Discord server, there should be a link posted in the chat every now and again for Discord, I think. Well, let me post you a new link. I think I've got one somewhere. One second, sorry. I'm getting all sorts of messages now. Thought that might be it then. There you go. Oh no, don't use it. Looks like two massive balls. Siphon boot. You had to, didn't you? You had to ruin it for me. And then there's a big massive ball in the middle. Oh, sorry, I must have an old link. Spanj, you have made a phallic building. Look at it from above. No, I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are just dirty-minded. That looks like the beginnings of a beautiful temple. A wonderful temple of worship, and there's nothing phallic or naughty about it. Do you think Elion would have it if it's a smiley face? Look, see, it's the eyes and the nose. Yeah. Alright, well, if I don't have towers in the corners, then what should I have? Don't look at it from far. Guess this temple is tainted now. The brothers of Far were well endowed. Two boys. You bastards. You absolute bastards. You ruined this perfectly good bloody temple. It was fine. The two towers, they were going to have windows along them. It was going to be all textured. And, you know, I could probably have gilded ball sacks. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, alright, fine. Off with the balls! Goodbye, testicle. Damn it. Goodbye, testicle. Towers. God damn. Alright, well, you got to come up with an idea now of what we can have instead of our testicle towers. If it's not testicle towers, what is it? I've got to have something in the corner there. How about one big tower? Dude. Maybe towers similar to Top Tower. Domes. No, that's the same as, that's worse than towers. Domes are more ball-like, are they not? They're more domey. Secret entrance and exit between the two towers. You guys are the worst. I don't know why I stream with you guys. God, always coming up with rubbish suggestions. I got to put these glass things back because, you know, I had to take them down because my testicle towers were too suggestive. You know. God. Can a man build a perfectly innocent, you know, temple? A place of worship. And you all gotta bring it down with penis jokes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, fine. What are we going to put here? Do you know what? Maybe we do the stained glassy thing and then we come back to this. Got to run, have fun. Dr. Nick 2, thank you very much for coming on the stream, dude. Take it easy, but it is now unsullied. It is unsullied. Angled edges sprawling out diagonally, as long as you give them a lip at the ground level, should be fine. What? Cracker just said, you stream with us because you love it. I know you do. You don't know. Why didn't you just give them a spiced like look? A spiced Boris. Spiked. Yeah, I could have done. But apparently they were balls from above. Have you not experienced a stream chat before? You could always go Total Recall and have 3 towers. I just got that Void Wraith. Good, nice one. The yucky edges when it spawned in. still don't. I'm not following. Make it have a joining structure in the back, something that spans the width of the temple and joins in the middle higher up. Well, okay. Let me put this together first, and then maybe you guys can think about it a little bit. So we're going to raise this up a little bit first, and I might break the top there. I don't know. But we are going with. Hang on a second. Can we do it in that? Can we do a stained glass in that? Like that, do you reckon? I reckon we could. That's too... Let's do that instead. So we would need to come... Why is my name flown on there? No. I need... It's going to be wider than I thought. Damn it! Oh, unless we make it too... That would look weird, wouldn't it? It's only a 1 block gap. Damn. We'd have to make it absolutely huge to fit it in. Shame it is possible, because obviously I've done it over here, but I did it in gilded in gold. There. It's a 1 block gap because I centered this between 2 blocks instead of between a block, so that I could have a double stepped entrance and stuff. It's now no longer going to work unless I double the size of it in scale and make it large. What can we do? We can maybe do it half blocks. Okay, so do it with half blocks instead. Can we do it with half blocks? Don't know. Stop it. I don't think we can. So that would have to be that one, wouldn't it? Isn't quite right. There is a block. Maybe can save us here. That one, possibly. There we go. That's the shape. Right, and then we've got to take this roof off. So, hey Kurt Gold, what's up, dude? Share your thoughts with us. Back on Discord after some trouble, so it was at the builder's corner or feedback. Feedback, dude. Maybe a cathedral type end. Take it down 1 block, maybe. Yeah, if I take it all the way down, then it will then it would probably work without having to take the roof off too much. So I'm trying to replicate this shape here in the white. As a solid gold embezzlement with glass basically in the background. So if I take what I've done so far, symmetry mode off, selection, bang, bang, one more, cut, paste, down, 2, paste, remove selection, symmetry on, and then this top section here is just an inverted version of that. I think it's... How the hell did I do it before? Whoop. Oh yes, because it was thin plate. I could just copy and paste that. Good, can I? No. Oh no, I can't copy and paste that because that was built... Yeah, sorry, I'm losing my mind. That was built in a different way to this. This is built... I had to build this with half blocks. I had to build it with half blocks because the symmetry line is between 2 blocks, not between a block. And that makes it somewhat difficult. Yeah, no, it has to be. Not going to be perfect replica of that. The angles are wrong and too sharp, but that would have another one on top, but that just seems ludicrous. That ain't gonna work, is it? That is not right. Not right in the slightest. The proportions are all wrong. Ah, damn it! How the hell does this doesn't work? I can't do it in this way. With half blocks, they don't give me the half blocks I need. That's the problem. Smaller blocks on top. Well, yeah. Which ones? That's too far up. If you set that down there. It doesn't work. Yeah, that's really annoying. Ideally, this shape at the top here would be... No. It'd be this. This. Even that. Even that doesn't look right. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, okay. So there would be a block between the two, but there isn't. You could do it the other way and have an outline. Maybe. I mean, I still got the same problem, I think. So the glass would be the symbol, and the outline would be. But you still got the problem of to have basically the same shapes, isn't it? The problem is the symmetry. That's the issue here. I've done it the wrong way around. I'm so confused. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm so confused. Alright, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. This is just confusing me. What? Okay. So that needs to be that, and then that, and then anything, this needs to happen a bit on this block here. It needs to sort of start coming back up, doesn't it? Yes, I needed to start with the centre line. I can't deal with this. Far's motto, get on the ground. So this is what the YMCA evolved into. Oh dear. Dragon Tech, dude, thank you very much for the $2 over on Super Chat. Super Chats is killing it today. Spanj, you sexy man. Well, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I very much appreciate it. Always appreciate a bit of, you know, manly feedback. Much appreciated. Ah, this is gonna drive me mad, I think. Literally. Absolutely balmy, my friends. Absolute bonker-tonks. Wonky wankers. Balmy jarmy. Yeah, why not? Because the other thought that I had is, like, rather than having a center line, you just double everything up, so it is twice the size. So you have your two wide center line. I'm spending so much time on this, it's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? This is too much. No, it's that one. It is that one. And there you go. You get the symbol in the right proportions, but it looks super fat. The symbol of fat, ladies and gentlemen. Make the face shape an entire head that goes above the roof like the Sphinx of Egypt. S in it for Spanj. Hell yeah, Boris. Hell yeah. Q&A? What? Dragon Tech? What are you chatting? So you Q&A with Elion on Sunday night? Yeah. Yeah, man. Hang on, so... I missed a bunch of chat. I'll be going now, Spanj. I may be back to see the end, maybe not. Either way. John Bragg, take it easy, dude. Thank you for popping in. In better news, Volcanoids just released news, a new update on Steam. Seems they're about to release co-op multiplayer. Hell yeah! Yeah, co-op on Volcanoids would be really fun. That would be really cool. There's a link to the base that I put on builders feedback, but I could not remember how to put the image there. The Mandalorian and me sees my bucket. Zaka Khan, what's up, dude? Where have you been this whole time? This is the way. Yep. Let's do it there. Then it lines up with that, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, stop that. I don't know why I deleted all those blocks. A bit silly. Well. More blocks, please, Susan. Where's the glass gonna go? The glass has got to go behind, doesn't it? It'll go behind where I put all those blocks, Jam. Just literally right now. Just mashing the keys and panicking. All over. Right. This is gonna look like if you can get behind it, it's gonna look crap in it. Like, it's made the symbol out of the window blocks. I should have made the symbol out of the window blocks because you're limited on shapes there, and all the shapes that we're using, apart from that one there, are available in window form. You bloody moron. I don't know how to hide the windows that do not fit the shapes without just obscuring the windows completely. Okay, I've got an idea. I don't know at this point. I am losing the will. I am losing the will with this damn idea. Whose idea was this? A terrible idea. That doesn't fit, so I have to use a full one. And that's what I do is just literally plaster this entire back with just rectangular windows. And screw everything else. And then what we do is encase the window. And then give it the old R treatment. Why is that? Why? You have the same texture available to both types of material. Put them in the same place. Elion, please fix. Right. And then why did it be brighter? Why is it not brighter? Right. Fine. This is a POI, isn't it? Yes! Ha ha ha! You want bright? You got bright! Oh, that glass dulls it loads, doesn't it? Ah, there we go. Right. Turn it round. If anything, I'm like, let's just get rid of the glass. Where's the glass there? Oh boy. It's not good. You like the glowy? Come get some of the glowy. Glow block be with you. Ah, same foot, golden shower. That's not good. Your logo looks too phallic. You're going to have to change it. You sod. Oh dear. We get rid of the glass. It's seriously glowy. But I'm still kind of like, well, should it be reversed? Should the glowy be the actual icon and the background be the black, and not the other way around? Much better than that way than with the glass. Yeah. Actually, looks like it's, you know, the negative space works for it. All right. Wow. You can see it all the way back here, all the way back there. Okay, cool. We will need to make sure that the roof raises in line with it. Oh. It's gonna be a glowy temple. Music just then worked well. Bionicle mask. It hurts the eyes looking directly at it, which instills a sense of awe. Hell yeah. Leave it alone and scroll up. Move those pillars on the entrance a bit out so they don't narrow the space. I would, Dark Pappy, but I suspect I go back to structural integrity. These 4 pillars are ultimately holding this tower up. If I move them, I don't think this would stand under gravity. For the most part at the moment, structural integrity, I'm just guessing, but I'm also going to assume I'm going to need to run pillars all the way along here as well. The only other option is to then, I could set on the POI the instruction that it has to be set with structural integrity switched off, but it's a ground-based POI. You set structural integrity off for floating POIs and stuff because, you know, they're floating. They make sense. But the ground ones, you kind of want them to collapse, and especially if you blast 12 plasma cannons into the side of that tower, you kind of want to see it fall over, and crumble in. So turning structural integrity off, you blow something up, it will just stay there, floating, which is kind of rubbish, but it does then mean you need pillars. Awkward ass pillars that take up a lot of room. Yeah, it wouldn't be so much of an issue if I started with symmetry through the middle of one block rather than two, between two. That would be such an issue. That's been such a pain. But then if I did that, I wouldn't be able to have the double entrance. Yeah. God damn it. This is a tricky build. This is definitely a really challenging build. You'll have a think about that as well. Because the aspect ratio is still off for it. I don't know. The glow is like it's very in your face, but it is almost too much, because if I go back to the original temple, you can see the glow. Oh, the power's run out. Can't see the glow because the power's run out. You see the glow I've got there, where it's using lights rather than the texturing itself is just the standard shiny gold stuff, and it reflects the light really nicely. That actually looks like gold. You've got the orange lights glowing upwards. I think they're just those ones there. Onto that frame. Whereas in this, it is literally just like... Ah! Glow. It's not subtle. So... I might take that off. And I might just put it back to what the original one has. But anyway, we're not going to do that tonight. We've run out of time. Spanj, check your super chat. Oh, hang on. What have you done? Oh, freaking hell. Oh, it's Crackerjack is at it again. Peace out all. Have a great night, Spanj. The family has eaten and we're done. Time for wind down. Hang on, I've got to go back up because my thingy doesn't show all the thing. Where did he put it? Where did he put it? Crackerjack, dude. You are on fire today. I can't even find the goddamn... There it is. Crackerjack. We're done. Time for wind down and eventual snooze. Take care. And yes, it's all yours. My God. Dude. What the... Oh my God. $300 in one stream. I don't know what to say. And you missed my last post. I scrolled up Mark a few years ago. Let me just... Crackerjack is far. He is. He absolutely is. What an apps. He's still here. Crackerjack, did I miss you? Dude. I'm so sorry. Don't forget you can change anything at any point, so don't get too hung up on the small things, but yeah. What's the easiest way to find ore asteroids? There isn't one. Well, the actually easiest way, open the command system and type the map command. Just type map into the console, and then you can see everything, including the asteroids. That's the easiest way to do it. Crackerjack, dude, if you're still there, or if you're watching this back, dude, thank you so much. That is just next level, absolute next level generosity, and at a time like this as well. That is huge, huge. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to react to that, but incredible. Sorry I missed you, and sorry I missed the damn post. I got stuck in Far's glowiness. Mark, what did you say? I missed a lot in the chat, sorry man. Don't get any audible notifications from YouTube. Like, you get something on Twitch and it'll actually bong at me and it'll let me know. Mark says, looking at that, I think Darth Vader has arrived with Vader's march playing away in the background. I mean, that's the thing with Far. It's like they had this sinister undertone to them. I never really confirmed it in the lore that I wrote, but let me show you in the original temple. Because the start for the player in the Brotherhood of Far back in Shattered Realm, they would start in the tower, and in this room there's the little player start location there. And this room, we did this room in a way that it didn't look particularly benevolent. It looks like something from Vader's castle. You got surgery beds and overhanging lights, like spotlights in your face kind of thing, and lots of eerie looking technology and stuff. Cold steel, things like that. This room, basically, the idea was that you're supposed to suspect the Brotherhood of brainwashing stuff. So, memory loss side effect of recent head trauma, subject liable to violent outbursts, going to consult, putting lab on lockdown for brother's safety. AI lockdown activated, access code required. And then you'd find the code and you'd make your way out, and then you've got even more medical stuff, but it's a little less sinister. And then there's this control room with armed guards, but this is a temple. What the hell? What are they doing here, right? And then quarters, and you're out basically. And you could leave. And then everything sort of became a bit more normal and POIE and stuff. So there was a sinister undertone to the Brotherhood that was I always meant to sort of expand on, whether they truly did have followers that believed, or whether they were forced to believe unwittingly, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Dragon Tank, dude, super chat, $2 made the consortium guide you. Hell yeah, Dragon Tank, thank you so much, dude, that's awesome. Where are your valets? Bloody valleys. Well, it's still under construction, so the valleys will be there when it's in construction. I remember it so well. Yeah, it was a good temple. It was a good server. It was just a shame that the game wasn't really up to it, to be honest, to be what it could be, what we wanted it to be. Brotherhood will be back. Far will return. Out of all the factions that I invented for Shattered Realm, I think Brotherhood one was probably my favourite. Although I did have a bit of a soft spot for the Galan as well, because I put a lot of lore into the Galan as kind of like these Federation wannabes. But yeah, and Galaxian City. God damn, Galaxian City. There's a POI. So yeah, we're going to play around with this a little bit more and maybe get it looking a little bit more like the original, rather than so in your face. Gah. And use of lighting and stuff to make it glow a little bit better. It's just a shame that that I positioned the symmetry where I did, and the result. But anyway, we've pretty much run out of time today, I'm afraid, guys. I am going to have to leave it there, but we have got the bulk of the temple done. Hopefully I've given you guys an idea of what I'm sort of going to try and create with this thing. The sort of gilded patterns of gold around the sides and stuff we'll try and work into a bit in the sides there, and into the tower maybe a little bit into the side here, and basically any sort of flat areas where we can dig into the hull blocks, as it were, and sort of just throw up some patterns. And that's the overriding theme of FAR. Excess, gold, and just kind of flamboyant design, I suppose, in a way, you know, with these weird arches and spikes and huge towers with glowy things and lots of glowies. We're going to try and build that. So yeah, the next few, probably several chilling and building sessions, we're going to be working on the Brotherhood of Far. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I certainly had a lot of fun. I think it was good. Massive shout out to Crackerjack again. just throwing money about like a crazy bastard. Much appreciated. It's hugely appreciated. Yeah, amazing. Thank you to everyone else, Dragon Tech Gaming, as well, on Super Chats. You guys over on Twitch, for the follows, the subs, the hosts, the bits, and bobs. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. You've all been very, very generous recently, which is amazing. Thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I will not be back tomorrow because life. But I will be back on Sunday for a live Q&A with Elion. We're going to have a look at Alpha 12. That version number in the top left corner, you can't see it because my face is in the way, but that version number in the top left corner will say 12. not 11.5. This is going to be interesting. I hope you guys can join me on Sunday from 7 p.m. UK time, whatever that works out in your time. Please be there. We're going to go through Alpha 12. We're going to show off some features, and then we're going to take questions directly from the chat. So 7 p.m. UK time on Sunday. Be there. Let's have a look. Let's get them hype train going for Alpha 12. And Alpha 12, hopefully sometime next week, will be out in experimental. But anyway, thank you again, guys. Much appreciato. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Sunday. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Good night. Take care. Be well. Look after yourselves. Be safe. Wash your fucking hands. Take care. Bye-bye.